And I know, and you know, and we all know it goes like that smell. It smells so well, my nose.
Hi guys, I'm just gonna do a candle review here right now, and this is on a set of candles, or a collection of candles that I stumbled across at my local CVS. And, you know, when I first seen them, I was like, okay, you know, drugstore candle, let's check it out. So, open up the lid, and on cold sniff, I was actually kind of surprised. At the bottom of a display case on an end cap, so, you know, not very easy to see or find, but I just happened to look down. And there were 6 different scents, and this is by the brand Essential Elements. I had never heard of this brand before, and I don't believe that these were always at CVS, so I'm thinking that they're somewhat new, or, you know, whatever. I could be totally wrong on that, but this is the first time I've seen them today. And right away the names, you know, caught my eye, of course, especially this one. It has, you know, patch in it, and I'm a patch head, so, and it's rare to find a candle that has patchouli in it, especially in a drugstore, especially. So, I looked down, and 6 different scents, and to my surprise, they were all my kind of scents. They were all earthy and woody, and that's all they offer. Or at least that's all they offer that I know of right now. I did do a little bit of research before this review to try to give you guys some information that's factual, and as far as the scents that I came up with, all of them that I have written down here, all 6 of them, were the ones that were at my CVS except for one. And at the end of this video, I will insert pictures of the other 6 scents just so you can see, but I'll still talk about them here. So this is a Essential Element brand. This scent is called Jasmine and Patchouli, and it says on there, essential oils in a soy wax blend. 3-wick candle, and it's the 14.75 ounce, so it's basically, you know, a Bath & Body Works size, a little bit bigger. It is a little bit bigger. And it's not 100% soy wax. If it was 100% soy wax, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Well, it has patchouli in the title, so I probably would have tried it anyway. But it is a Parasoy blend, and 3 wicks. Really a nice candle. On cold sniff, it just had a really, really nice light patchouli scent with a sweet, perfumey element is what the jasmine brings to this. The jasmine is definitely not, you know, a big white floral beast in this. In fact, both of these scents, patchouli and jasmine, they are both really toned down in this candle, and they complement each other perfectly, actually. I'm really impressed with this. Even though, you know, I'm a patch head, I would love the patchouli to be more earthy and dark. This is actually really a nice take on these 2 notes together. I do smell more of the patchouli than I do jasmine, but the jasmine is adding that sweet perfumey note. So I would say the overall smell of this candle is sophistication. That would be one word I would describe the scent. It actually smells very sophisticated, and then slightly perfumey is the other description I would use. So that's pretty good. It smells really nice. Other scents that I seen there were vanilla and sandalwood. Which, you know, I am a huge fan of sandalwood, and I love vanilla. That one actually smelled the best cold sniff out of all of them. And, you know, I was going to buy that one first, but, you know, this one had patch in it, so I had to get this one first to try it. And I'm glad I did, because I actually will repurchase this. This is a very, very good scent, and it surprises me. You know, the best part about it is it throws. It is actually a strong throw. The color of all these candles, the wax is white, so it's just, you know, there's no dyes or anything. Parasoy blend, I already mentioned that. It's the 3-wick, 14.75 ounce. The throw has been a consistent medium-high since I lit it. Let's see, what was I going to mention? Oh, the first burn, this is actually my second burn. The first burn, because I got this earlier today, so the first burn was from 2 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So you know, that lasted from probably about, you know, here. So it lasted a good while. I mean, that was 6.5 hours for a first burn. It pooled out, I'm not even joking, within 30 minutes. So it seems like there's a little bit more soy in this than, you know, any other kind of wax, but it's not super soft either, so that's good. So it definitely isn't 100% soy, which is good. But, so yeah, 6.5 hours for a first burn. I'm on the second burn right now. I just started it about an hour ago for this review. So, totally flawless burn, super clean burn actually. I mean, you can barely even tell. In fact, I don't even think I can see really where the lines are from the first burn. So it's a very, very, very good burn. The flames, as you can probably see, are whatever kind of wicks are in these candles. Candle companies need to take note, because I'm really surprised. I mean, I bought this candle at the drugstore at CVS thinking, you know, it's a drugstore candle. You know, what am I getting myself into? I'm not really, you know, expecting too much. But, you know, it's always nice when stuff like this happens, because I'm glad I did, because now I am not only pleasantly surprised, but I'm actually loving this candle, and I'm excited to try these other scents now, especially that vanilla sandalwood, because that one smelled the best out of all of them. They're pretty bright. They're definitely, there you go, that's kind of a better view. So, pretty good flames. To me, this is perfect right here. This is how I would want my flames to look on all my candles. I know some people might think that that's a little bit, that they're dancing a little bit too much, but that's how I like my flames. I would prefer them like this over puny, you know, drowning wicks any day. So, this is a perfect burn, as you can see, totally clean, super nice wax pool. And for the white wax, it's not really too dirty either. This candle's already almost, well, I'm probably about a third into it, I guess I would say. So, after the first burn, the flames were even higher than this, which I know probably scares some people, but they all had really, really big, thick mushroom tops on them, you know, which was great. But it was probably a little too high of flame. So then after it dried and cooled off and settled after the first burn, you know, I didn't trim the wicks, but I just kind of used my finger and took off the broken mushroom tops just to start it fresh for this burn right here. And it's perfect. Obviously, the bigger the flame, the more heat it's producing, so then therefore the burn is better, cleaner, and then of course the more heat is going to heat the wax, and that's going to heat the oils, and then you're going to get a better throw, obviously. So for me, this is just, these wicks are incredible. I wish that other candle companies would take note of these wicks, actually. So the label is pretty basic, but it looks nice. It's a red. I don't know if you can tell because of the light. It's like a reddish background, and then it's got the black. All 6 candles have their own kind of like color designation. And I'll try to insert pictures at the end, like I said, of each scent. There's only 6 scents that I know of. They're all earthy, woody type scents, which are, you know, like I said, right up my alley. I did not see no foodie, no bakery, no fruity, no. There might have been one spa fresh scent, but let me go over the scents really quick. So this is the Jasmine Patchouli. Then I mentioned the vanilla and sandalwood, which will definitely be my next purchase. There's Mahogany Vetiver, which is very intriguing to me. You know, mahogany's a wood, vetiver's like a woody, grassy kind of a earthy type of a smell. Then there's lavender and cedarwood. I'm a huge cedarwood fan. That one smelled pretty good. And then the next one, it was eucalyptus and cucumber. So I guess there is like a freshy, fruity one. I mean, with the cucumber and the eucalyptus, that scent probably would smell more fresh than anything. Next one, the last one, is lemongrass and coriander. And this one I found from doing the research on these candles. My store did not have this one. Lemongrass, pretty self-explanatory. Coriander is a spice. So that one would be interesting to smell. So yeah, I'm mainly excited about this one, the Vanilla Sandalwood, Mahogany Vetiver, and then also maybe the Lavender and Cedarwood. I will try all of these though because I am intrigued and I'm very impressed with this brand so far. Apparently they use essential oils for the scenting. The throw has been wonderful. Like I said, it smells like a very smooth, sophisticated, perfumey patchouli. The patchouli is more evident than the jasmine. And, you know, the overall look and burn, performance, throw, everything is very consistent to Bath & Body Works. I mean, that's what this candle reminds me of. It didn't in the store, and I didn't have that expectations, but after lighting it, you know, it totally blew me away and really stood up to those expectations of Bath & Body Works and is very comparable to the Bath & Body Works. The retail price for these is $17.95, which I found that price on a couple websites. Essential Elements doesn't have an actual website, but I found other like online stores that sell the Essential Element candles, and that's the price that they're all asking. So retail for $17.95. At my local CVS, they are $10.95. So, you know, that's average to what like a Bath & Body Works candle would cost if it was, you know, the 2 for $22 or 2 for $24, and it's worth it. I mean, this candle performs like that, or actually better than some of those in my opinion. So to me, $10.95 is not a horrible price for this candle at all, especially since I've already been burning it for, you know, 6.5 hours earlier. Now it's been burning for over an hour, and we're just getting to the halfway point about that or so. Not even actually, so, you know, not too bad. Usually with these 3-wick candles, especially when they're burning this hot, you know, sometimes you can go through them in a day. Kind of exaggerating, but just, you know, being honest. Sometimes I mean, there's been times I've gone through a Bath & Body Works candle in a day, actually, if I've just let it burn straight through. So anyways, CVS, you know, it depends on your location. No scent description on the bottom. They all basically are just, you know, duo note candles. So, you know, jasmine and patchouli, vanilla sandalwood, mahogany vetiver, lavender cedarwood, etc. So they basically just smell like their notes, but better. I mean, when I first seen this label, I was thinking, okay, this, you know, how is this patchouli gonna smell with all this, you know, jasmine floral in here? But it actually is perfectly blended. I actually wouldn't change a thing, to be honest with you. I mean, like I said, I would prefer to be my patchouli to be a little bit darker and earthy, but I have other scents like that, so it's nice to, you know, come across something that's, you know, blended perfectly and interesting, and this just comes across as a very, very, very sophisticated perfumey patchouli scent. Absolutely love it. We'll be repurchasing this and the other ones to try them. You know, it just has a plain silver lid, kind of like the Bath & Body Works lids, but just plain silver tin. And I think that's pretty much it. So I'm definitely going to be getting the Vanilla Sandalwood next. I'll probably do a review on that and let you guys know how that goes. Let me know in the comments if you guys have seen these before, if you've tried them. I highly recommend them, actually. And I think there are some other people in the YouTube community who like these kind of scents, and I will talk to you guys later. Smell well.